Kid Rock hasn't yet said if he is going to run for U.S. Senate, but his flirtation with the idea is now the subject of a federal election law complaint by a D.C. Watchdog group. And boy, does he have something to say about it. So is the singer actually violating the law? And would you consider voting for him? Mara McDonald joins us live tonight with what folks are saying. Hi, Mara.
Hi, Karen. And yes, we talked to a bunch of people tonight who know their stuff when it comes to election law. And they say that this complaint is going to go precisely nowhere. But that didn't stop Kid Rock from, well, weighing in. Take a look. Kid Rock wasted no time in addressing the complaint filed by a watchdog group, Common Cause, claiming he's violating federal election laws. He tweeted this response out, making it clear he hasn't declared and, well, telling them, where they can go. Prominent attorney Rob Huth says in this case, Rock is in the right.
Well, clearly Kid Rock is living on the edge here with respect to the way these rules are. He's taunting these rules. He's flaunting his possible candidacy, but until he says he is a candidate, he has a right to live on the edge, and that's just the way he's going to get publicity for himself, and that's the way that people are going to be talking about his music, his new releases. But until he says he's a candidate, right now, none of these allegations pertain to him.
The idea of a potential rock star candidacy has thrilled some, scared some, and left others nonplussed.
Not a good idea. Not a good idea. I mean, he's a singer, but he's not a politician. We already have enough problem with people not being politicians already.
I just don't believe in what he believes in.
I think he's more legit than the person who's in there now, and I think that Kid Rock would be a better person to replace this person. So yes, I would vote for Kid Rock.
I would be really interested to see if he brings something fresh to the table.
Back here live. So at the end of the day, is Kid Rock going to run for Senate or not? Local politicos are saying they don't think he is. One of the main reasons why? Absolutely zero campaign infrastructure. We're live downtown tonight. I'm Mara McDonald, Local 4.